My topic today is mental health issues in the Black community. I have some statistics here that are really disheartening. African Americans are overrepresented in high-need populations that are particularly at risk for mental illness. People who are homeless are at high risk, and while we represent only 12% of the population, African Americans make up about 40% of the homeless population. People who are incarcerated are at risk for mental illness. Nearly half of all prisoners in state and federal jurisdictions and almost 40% of juveniles in legal custody are African Americans. Children in foster care and children in the welfare system who are in high risk for mental illness. African American children and youth constitute around 45% of the children in public foster care, and more than half of the children waiting to be adopted. People exposed to violence are at high risk for mental illness, mental health issues, and African Americans of all ages are more likely to be victims of serious violent crimes than are non-Hispanic whites. One study reported that over 25% of African American youth are exposed to violence, that have been exposed to violence, met the diagnostic criteria for post-traumatic stress disorder. That's what our veterans are coming home with. PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome disorder. Among Vietnam War vets, 21% of Black veterans compared to 14% of non-Hispanic white veterans suffer from PTSD, apparently because of greater exposure of Blacks to war zone trauma. I remember hearing that we were a large proportion of those who died in Vietnam. Speaking to African American preachers, ministers, please, please, please encourage your congregation to seek mental health services. Like I said, saying prayer is great, but prayer obviously isn't doing it. As children, we're taught to keep our business in our pocket where it belongs, and it's killing us. It's making us toxic. We need to discharge it. We need to get it out of our system, to get it out, off us, over, done with, and gone. And praying isn't doing it. Blaming it on the devil isn't doing it. Of oppression of all kinds, classism, sexism, racism, homophobia. We need to start healing ourselves. And brothers, we need you to start healing yourselves. We need you to model to the young men that it's okay to get help, that is actually a sign of strength. Because things aren't working, and we're going to lose you. And I love my brothers, and the thought of losing all of you, it really makes me sad. And it doesn't have to be that way. It absolutely does not have to be that way. But this whole stigma, BS, to getting help, it's killing you. You're getting high blood pressure, diabetes, all of that stuff. Please take care of yourselves, brothers. Please, 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 I beg you, your children beg you, your wives, sisters, aunties, cousins, we beg you to believe that there is nothing weak about seeking assistance. We're in a crisis. We are absolutely in crisis right now. And if you doubt that, go to any juvenile hall, go to any prison or jail. On YouTube and other message boards, you will not see Latinos spewing hate for Latinas. You will not see Indian men spewing hate of Indian women. You will not see Asian men over and over and over again spewing hate for Asian women. That it is so acceptable in our culture to do that means there's something wrong. Means there's something very wrong. And that I know I'm going to get all kinds of hateful comments on this, and just the fact that my speaking to this issue will bring on, some hateful emails. That is not healthy. That is a sign of it right there that something is wrong. You know, that is a sign of the fragility of our brothers right now, that any discussion of mental health, of getting help, will bring out such strong denials, and venom is pretty much proving its point. So my brothers, please talk to each other. You're the ones that can heal each other. We can't do it. I cannot heal you. Women cannot heal you. Just like men cannot heal women. We as sisters need to also get help, talk about what's going on, and come up with solutions. We need you healthy. We need you. We need you healthy. Our daughters need you. Our granddaughters, our great-granddaughters. Please get healthy. Peace.